Meanwhile, News 10's Danielle Johnson was able to speak with a few family members about how this year has been without their loved ones. She has their story.
The Wallingsford family and the Pete family both tell me it's hard living without their loved ones. However, they have peace knowing they're in a better place.
The United States Coast Guard is assisting in the search for multiple people in the area after a boat capsized during severe storm near Grand Isle this afternoon.
This day last year, news broke when 19 crew members were lost at sea after a Seacor power lift boat capsized in the Gulf. The crew members waited in the water for hours, days, or was never found. 6 men were rescued the day of the incident, 6 died, and 7 are presumed dead. During the search, communities from across the state came together, holding on to hope that the men would return to their families. 1 year later, those same families are forced to remember the tragedy that took their loved ones too soon.
We were inseparable. Whenever he was home, we were together.
Sheila Wallingsford, James Tracy Wallingsford's wife, says they were best friends.
You can ask all my friends, my family. We never went anywhere without each other. We were just that couple.
James Wallingsford was one of the 6 crew members who died. He was one of the men who was reportedly left behind alive on the first night the Seacor power lift boat capsized. His attorneys believed he survived the initial crash and went into an air pocket inside the ship to survive. 3 days later, his body was found in the engine room. His wife, Sheila, says reports of what happened that day explain for itself the type of person her husband was.
My husband was the type of person who would never leave anyone behind. He would have been the last one on that boat, I promise you. And he did save a couple of people, from what we understand, what we have learned. He was definitely a hero and always has been.
Sheila says the tragedy has brought her family closer. They've received support from people all over the country. In the days leading up to the anniversary, people in her community have honored her husband for who he was and how much he meant to his community.
It's hard to live with. We know there is a reason. One day, I guess, we'll find out that reason.
News 10 spoke to the family of another crew member, Quinn Pete. The Lawtell man was 30 at the time of the incident. His body was found a week after the deadly disaster. His sister, Misty Pete, says the days leading up to the anniversary have been hard. All they have are memories of good times they spent with him.
Just thinking about the different memories, that we had together, and I'll even go sit at his grave and just talk to him for a little while and, get my feelings off my chest and, just to feel close to him for a little bit.
She says the family misses his personality most. Not one day goes by without thinking about her brother. Days are the hardest when she picks up the phone to call and realizes he won't answer the phone.
We're hanging in there, but it's just a one day at a time thing because some days are better than others. And there's always constant reminders, of him and him not being here no more. So
the Wallingsford family will have a memorial on the day James' body was found, which is April 16th. Missy says their family will wait until Quinn's birthday to celebrate his life. Danielle Johnson, KLFY News 10.
Thank you, Danielle. And Dalford, she mentioned in her story how something like this will bring a family together. It really brought Acadiana together as we all supported, and all of our hearts and feelings went out to the families.
Yeah, and you kind of have to hold on to those memories, because when you have tragedy or catastrophe like this, the one thing you can do to make it through is pull together and remember the good times.
Definitely.
All right. As we continue our coverage, salvage operations of the Seacor Power are complete. Our own News 10's Nils Zarang spoke with the NTSB, Coast Guard, and the Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Office, what he found out after the break. But first...